Well, it's a signing. The Steelers have a punter, and his name is Cameron Johnston. He is a veteran in the National Football League. We're going to be breaking it down today. He's the new Pittsburgh Steelers punter here. No other moves made, but at least the Steelers have a punter, guys, and at least it's better than Pressley Harvin III. All right, let's get into today's show. And make sure you click that subscribe button and join the Steelers Talk family today, because whenever breaking news happens, whenever Omar Khan and Mike Tomlin decide to wake up and sign some freaking players, we're going to be here for you guys with breaking news coverage for every single move the Pittsburgh Steelers make during NFL free agency this year. So let's get into Cameron Johnston, man. So, what can I say? He's a veteran punter. He's been in the league for a while. He's league average or above average in every single punting category that you look for other than hang time. So my first takeaway from Johnston is that he's not the big leg kind of guy, all right? The Steelers went out and got somebody that was a tactician at the position, and that's what Johnston does. He does a really good job of punting the football so that it gets inside the 20-yard line, right? It gets close to the end zone. It really just puts the opposing offense back as far away as possible. That's something that he's really good at. He's very accurate as a punter, and that's why he's been in the National Football League for a very long time. And as we know with Pressley Harvin III, he had a big leg. That's why he was drafted, but he could not control it to save his life. And with now, it just seems like the Steelers are going from one end of the spectrum all the way to the other end here, where they're kind of going with the guy that doesn't have a super big leg or whatever, but they're going to go with the guy that's been a pro in this league, somebody that's accurate with his punts, and somebody that can do a good job at pinning teams back, which is something that the Steelers had trouble with in 2023. So what is your one-word reaction to the Steelers' first move of NFL free agency, other than Russell Wilson? All right, Russell Wilson, okay. But first one of the legal tampering period is a punter. Let me know what your reaction is for today's pinned comment. And I'm going to tell you about our sponsor here in just a second. While I'm going over PrizePicks today, go give your one-word reaction to this signing. So you're going to go to PrizePicks.com/CLNS or download the PrizePicks app and use code CLNS for a first-time deposit match up to $100 today. Football season is over, but the action on the floor for college and professional basketball is just heating up. It is the month of March. It is March Madness, and there's no better time of the year to be a basketball fan. Whether it's tournament season in college basketball or the fight for NBA playoff home court, there's no shortage of high-stakes basketball moments this time of the year. Get in on the excitement with our friends at PrizePicks, America's #1 fantasy sports app, where you can turn your hoops knowledge into serious cash. Quick withdrawals, easy gameplay, and an enormous selection of players and stat types are what makes PrizePicks the #1 daily fantasy sports app in the United States of America. Now, you might be asking yourselves, how does this work? Well, here's how you play. 2 to 6 players, and if they'll go for more or less than the PrizePicks projection, you can even win up to 25 times your money on any entry. So here's my entry for tonight's NBA action. You can do points, you can do rebounds, you can do assists, you can do plus minus. They have a bunch of different stat types and a bunch of different players. And you see this little emblem right here next to Cade Cunningham's more for the points. That's called a demon for their Demons and Goblins promotion that they're having on PrizePicks. So demons are harder to get promotions with higher payouts, and then goblins are easier to get projections with lower payouts. So you can do that with PrizePicks today. With PrizePicks, it takes less than 60 seconds to make your picks. So get started right now. Let me tell you, man, if you start with PrizePicks, you are going to love it, and it's going to make your basketball viewing experience this March even more exciting. Download the app today and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Again, download the PrizePick app today and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. You can pick more or pick less. It's that easy with our friends at PrizePicks. So let's go over some punter statistics here, or my one-word reaction for the signing of Cameron Johnston, the punter. And I'm going to go, sure. All right, it's a punter. It's not like it's the best punter in the world. It's not like I would have rather had Tommy Townsend. But you know what? I'm not going to complain because this guy can actually locate his punts, unlike a guy like Pressley Harvin III, who has a big leg but can't control it. So you look at these numbers from last year for Cameron Johnston when he was with the Houston Texans. He was 17th in yards per punt. He was tied for 6th in net yards per punt, so that's after the return. So really good job there, getting inside the top 10. Punts inside the 20. 6th in the National Football League, so he can really locate that football when he's trying to pin other teams back, which is something the Steelers are going to need next year. Fair catches forced, tied for 3rd because he's probably just not kicking it very far, to be honest with you, so they're probably just fair catching it at the point of the catch. And then hang time was 28, so he doesn't have the biggest leg in the world, all right, but he's somebody that can locate it, somebody that has control of it, and somebody that has really good control in terms of putting the football where he wants to put it and pinning teams back when the Steelers eventually have to punt. So listen, man, at the end of the day, this couldn't be worse than Pressley Harvin III, right? I mean, Pressley Harvin III was the worst punter in the National Football League for 3 straight years, and the Steelers kept bringing him back because they spent a draft pick on him. All right, this is a super low risk, bringing a veteran in that knows what he's doing. I think that this is a good signing for the Pittsburgh Steelers moving forward, and it's definitely better than Pressley Harvin III. So grade the signing for me down there in the comments section. We have a punter. It's not Matt Ariza. It's not Tommy Townsend. It's not an elite punter by any stretch of the imagination. But you know what? I think Cameron is going to get the job done. Give me an A, a B, a C, a D, or an F to let me know how you feel about this new punter coming to the Steel City. All right, so I want to talk a little bit here about what the Steelers could do in terms of the rest of free agency. Here we talked about Bobby Wagner potentially being an option for the Steelers at inside linebacker. Pro Football Focus says that he can be got for a $1 million contract or 1-year contract, $4 million. He's like best friends with Russell Wilson. So if Russell is like, hey man, I'm going to Pittsburgh to try to win a couple more Super Bowl championships, why don't you come do it with me? And if I'm Bobby Wagner, I'm like, you can put me in Mike Tomlin's defense with TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith and Cam Hayward and Minkah Fitzpatrick and Joey Porter Jr., I'm taking that, man, and I'm playing alongside of Landon Roberts. That sounds like a great deal to me if I'm Bobby Wagner, so keep your eye on Bobby Wags, number 54. And then another move to potentially look out for here is potentially a trade of Deontay Johnson. It's possible that Omar Khan has not been on the horn with free agents today because he's trying to work out a deal to get L'Jarius Sneed as his number 2 corner. So watch out for a potential Deontay Johnson trade. If something happens, we're going to have you covered with breaking news action right here on Steelers Talk. So make sure you click that subscribe button to not miss a thing.